Alright, so this one happened to my friend's cousin, Adeline. She's from Canada but moved to Tokyo a couple of years ago to teach English. She'd always been obsessed with Japanese culture, anime, temples, food, all that. When she landed a gig teaching at a private school in Shibuya, she thought she'd hit the jackpot. She found this tiny but cute apartment not too far from her work. It had that old Tokyo charm, wooden floors, sliding doors, and a little balcony that overlooked a quiet street. But the real seller was this antique mirror. Already in the apartment when she moved in. Tall, wooden frame, slightly worn at the edges, looks like it belonged in an old samurai movie. From the moment she moved in, though, weird things started happening. Nothing crazy at first, just little things. The mirror fogging up, even when there wasn't any humidity. Cold drafts in the middle of the night, even though all windows were shut. Adeline brushed it off. Tokyo apartments can be drafty, right? But one night, this is when everything flipped. Adeline was brushing her teeth before bed. The mirror fogged up, as usual. She wiped it with a towel and swore she saw a figure behind her. A woman, pale, almost bluish skin, long black hair covering most of her face. Adeline spun around. Nothing. Just her laundry rack. Now, she was creeped out, but still tried to rationalize it. Maybe it was a trick of the light. Maybe she was tired. But after that, things escalated. She'd wake up in the middle of the night to scratching sounds. Not from the door, from the mirror. She even recorded it once on her phone. Light, erratic scratching like nails on glass. When she played it back for her coworker, the audio glitched and her phone crashed. And here's where it gets truly messed up. One night, Adeline was doing her nightly routine. She looked in the mirror and noticed something off. Her reflection wasn't brushing her teeth in sync. Like, it was a split second late. And then it smiled. Adeline wasn't smiling, but the reflection was wide, distorted. She screamed, dropped her toothbrush, and ran into the hallway. Her neighbor, Mr. Tanaka, an older man in his 70s, heard the scream and came out. When she told him what happened, he just stared at her. Then he asked, "You moved into 2B, right?" She nodded. He said, "They should have never put that mirror back in." Turns out, the apartment had been empty for almost a year before Adeline moved in. The previous tenant, a young Japanese woman, had gone missing. No forced entry, no signs of struggle. She had just vanished. The only thing that was strange, her neighbors swore they hadn't seen her for weeks, but they kept hearing her voice through the walls, whispers and sobs, mostly at night. The police didn't find anything except a shattered mirror in the closet. That same mirror, apparently, had been replaced. Adeline was done. She slept at a friend's place for a week and finally convinced the landlord to let her break the lease early. Before she left, though, she decided to confront the mirror one last time. She set up her phone on video, turned off all the lights except a small desk lamp, and stood in front of the mirror. For a minute, Nothing happened. Just her reflection. She almost laughed at herself for being so paranoid. But then, her reflection blinked. She didn't. She froze. Her reflection tilted its head slightly. Again, she didn't. And then it raised one hand, slowly, delicately, and placed a finger to its lips. Shh! Adeline turned and ran. Didn't even stop to grab her phone. She says to this day, she refuses to have mirrors in her bedroom, not even small ones. And guess what? She's not alone. She started talking to other expats online. And apparently, haunted mirrors in Tokyo apartments are a thing. There's even a whole Reddit thread about it. Some say it's tied to an old superstition, that mirrors can trap spirits, that they're portals, and if something ever steps through, well, it may not go back. So yeah, if you ever move to Tokyo and you find an old apartment with a beautiful antique mirror that looks just too perfect to be left behind, don't look too long. And whatever you do, don't smile back.